Personal memo, 6699. Days like this really wear me out. Slow news day. Nothing filed yet, nothing, no vid. Waiting, sitting here waiting in a seedy alley in the LA DMZ. Waiting for the story to happen. The morning started at the newsroom, at the Big I. Old iron lung lifer, attached to his cup of coffee and his cigarette, and chewing the bit over ratings. Our share, ratings as usual. And an anonymous tip came in on the Communinet. The Abortion Front planning a retaliation strike against the pro-life group. Somewhere in the city at any moment, just like any story. Lifer had a quick meeting with the Militidia and hatched up a quick plan. Quick Lifer, quick plan. He'd send out a news team to infiltrate the battle and send back live stuff. Yeah, go live, call it a day. Lifer's team was out in the field. We arranged a rendezvous, and I headed downstairs to the basement garage. Picked out my favorite cam car and gassed it up.
Well, howdy, partner. Welcome to Sedamco. What can we do for you today?
Fill it up, Mac.
There we are. That will be 1.5 gallons of domestic crude at $4,336,000.28.
I always liked that guy. Hell, nobody does windshields anymore. I've been waiting here now for half an hour for my backup crew. Day's half old. Sure wish I was back at my old desk.
It's the big one, Riders. Big target, general mayhem, violence, politics, moral decay in America.
Big story. Big share. Hot story. Hot damn.
On the air!
Good evening. In tonight's top story, Press Secretary David Spears has reported that President Reagan has signed the new federal budget into law, including the controversial 20% limit for defense spending. Informed sources had predicted that Reagan would veto the disputed defense limit and try to force the House and Senate to accept his proposed figure of 50%. Instead, Spears said, the president approved the entire package as presented by Congress. Totaling $6 octillion, the budget represents the entire expenditures for the next year for all federal agencies, departments, bureaus, and commissions. Vatican City. Foreign Affairs Minister Pietro Cardinal Rossi has announced that Swiss Guard scientists have successfully tested a 500-megaton nuclear device. While offering apologies to the Italian government for the loss of Sicily, Cardinal Rossi explained that the secret test was designed to determine the weapon's effectiveness against an island target. He further stated that the Vatican State has now joined the exclusive club of global nuclear powers only in the interests of peace and harmony. Sacramento, California. A three-day strategy session on prison construction called by California Governor Charles Akins ended yesterday with a surprise session involving the California Department of Corrections and the State Board of Education. The surprise invitation to education officials came after State Senator John Smallberries of San Rafael, a member of the commission, observed what he termed two extremely redundant and overlapping state facilities, schools and prisons. In a set of recommendations to the governor, participants suggested that the two agencies be combined into a State Department of Educational Corrections. Construction facilities call for a plan that could be used interchangeably as classrooms or cells. Department employees could also be assigned, as necessary, to either teach classes or guard prisoners. Governor is expected to approve the recommendations and present them to the State Assembly later this month. Huh? Wow, 140? I must have dozed off, damn.
CBS 6, this is Yellowbug. Yellowbug calling CBS 6, over.
I didn't expect this. This is CBS 6. Where's my backup crew? Over.
Sam and Diane are trying to negotiate their way through the Hollywood wall. I was available. Control sent me.
Okay, Yellow Bug, but hang back. I don't know about going into this thing announced. It wasn't part of the plan. Over.
I wasn't a party to the meeting. Over.
Well, he's usually right. That's why he's my control editor.
CBS 6, you lead, I'll follow. I'll stay high and silent, can feed and coordinate action through you. Over.
Yo, Yellow Bug, keep me posted for clear traffic. Our tipster didn't tell us where the fighting's gonna start, but did say where the fighters are gearing up. Over.
What are we looking for, CBS 6?
We're either looking for an armored U-Haul or a combat camper. I'm not sure which. Over.
I'm like the wind, CBS 6.
Personal memo continued. The heli's off and out of sight. Hope it's got a buffered engine to keep it silent. Well, I'm finally out of that alley. We should pick up these guys pretty soon.
CBS 6, I see them parked 2 blocks east of you on Kingkill Avenue.
This is where a story always gets exciting, with a chase. Follow the leader. Yellow Bug's got him, so I'll just hang back a little.
They're moving now. They've turned left on 33rd, heading down towards the financial slums. They're stopping for a light. Okay, they're moving. Over.
I'm passing through the old money town, dried out ghost town. Tedious rows of flat-faced towers and slabs, squared-off tombstones. The high-rise picket fence of buildings has obliterated my view of the heli.
Hello, baby. Hey, good looking. Hello, baby. I love you. Hey, good looking. Wanna play with me? Hey, good looking. Wanna play with me? Wanna play with me?
Personal memo continued. I've stopped for a traffic light. It's not a bad day. Roads are light. Old eye in the sky is keeping me on the bomber's tail. Man, no one's wearing breathers. Wonder what the pollution index is like. 3.9. Hey, that's good enough. I can roll down my window. Ah. Wonder what's that in the breeze.
Hey man, that's a nice camera card you got there. What you need, man? I got some oil. I got some Cracker Jacks. You got any weapons you want? Ow! Ow! Why'd you do that?
Something's going on down the street. I'll just use Zoom and take a look at the action. Oh, God bless Zoom. It's a gift to the newsman. It's the only way to deal with danger. Oh, yeah, something is happening in front of Racy's department infirmary. This is Dan Rather, transmitting live from the scene. 3 men fighting, one of them old. This is Dan Rather, transmitting live from the scene. 3 men fighting, one of them old. Probably a Social Security orphan. Yeah, there's his numbered tattoo. Oh, 1 man down. The old man is getting up. In situations like this, I always feel safer if I watch the action on my monitors. And somehow, it always makes it seem more real. Freeze! Police officer! I got you for cop.
Fuck you, punk.
What kind of crap is this?
Hey, use it for the 532 televid playback of the day's news events, man.
Can't do it, Dan. It's more cop stuff. We lose 5 share for every human interest story we air.
Besides, they're one of our biggest sponsors.
Hey, it's our job to report the news, Life.
We're not news anymore, Dan. We're just normal daily programming. And we can't operate without our sponsors. Send me more garbage like that and I'll burn your ass good.
Oh, sorry, Life. It's just that old reporter instinct. I thought for a minute the target was racies.
I'm wiping these tapes, Dan. Don't waste any more of my time, the company satellites, or any more gasoline on this. Get out there and give me some battle footage. We want 28 share tonight. Life are out. CBS 6, where are you?
Oh, it's that damn yapping chihuahua of my guide, wanting to know where I am. I want to know where he is.
Assault spotted on Scott Street Boulevard, turning left on Haig Avenue, heading west.
I'm on my way, Yellowbug. CBS 6, over.
They're slowing down. They're turning again. South now on Miskatonic. Turning again, CBS 6. Looks like they're stopping, corner of 33rd and Mason.
Personal memo, continued. The streets here are narrower, smaller. I passed long rows of businesses, now and then a mall. Most are closed, victims of starvation. Yellowbug, come in, Yellowbug. This is CBS 6, calling Yellowbug. Over.
I'm right above you, to your left.
Get out of there! This is CBS 6. Lifer, hit your recorders and get this. Oh, damn, I didn't get the explosion. All right, Lifer, check out the audio library and find an explosion. Make it fit. Well, let's see, a missile left no vapor trail. Probably one of our new smart rockets. Now, that kind of expensive takeout means these guys are pretty well financed. No, I can't find that out here. Lifer, I'm going in closer. Over.
Dan, you know you are still highly valued around here. We gave you what you wanted. Well, come back in one piece, huh?
Don't fret, Control. You want 28 share? You pay for what you get. I'll be back.
You mean back?
Now, the terrorists are probably on the move. I better get going or I'll lose them. It's an ambush!
Dan, what are you doing?
I don't know. Who are you?
I'm the voice of God. I go by Vog for short. But you, my son, seem to need some help.
What, am I hallucinating here? Except for this voice in my head, it's quiet out. No one is in the streets. I'm upside down, but I'm still transmitting. I think my my right arm is broken. I'll put that on my resume. Hey, you still working? Well, the gunfire has ceased for the moment. Am I alone?
No, Dan.
It's that voice again. Can I assume that they've left me for dead? I'm gonna look for better cover. I got out of Afghanistan. I got out of Baghdad. You can bet your ass I can get out of downtown L.A. Better take the body cam with me. Lifer, come in. Do you read me? It says I'm transmitting, Lifer, but I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear you. The arm is okay. I'll persevere. The cam car is on fire. Total loss. Now, I don't know where the terrorists are. Well, now I know where the terrorists are. And so now what? They got me pinned down real good. Are they gonna move in and finish the job? Or maybe just hold me hostage like NBC did to Koppel in '96? Days like this really make me wonder. Why did I ever become a newsman? It's not just a job. Traveling all over the world is great. It wasn't just the adventure. And later, even the danger of being a newsman. It was the control. Controlling the way people think by being selective in the information you disseminate. It sure ain't like the old days when a reporter was a polite, civic-minded investigator, carefully covering his assignments with professional courtesy and detachment. No, the outbreak of corporate warfare in 1990 changed all that, and a lot more, for sure. Turned it all into battlefield correspondence. Yeah, after '90, the only big money was in doing live battlefield reporting. That's when America went into a real war fever, and the world just went really weird. 1984, a loner named Dick Puberty walked into a McDoom's in Santa Santana and shot up the place. In 1992, computer files revealed that Puberty was really a mercenary in the employ of Burger Priest. And it didn't take long for the Golden Arches to retaliate. Somehow, maybe it's because we're nearing the millennium, ganglang-style mergers and acquisitions became part of business standards worldwide. Bringing back Reagan in '96 didn't help the matter much. And a source at the White House says it could be another year before his cyborg implants are fixed. Yesterday, at a downtown Effendi's in Burbank, an unidentified woman left a bicycle molded with plastique. And that bomb foreclosed a restaurant during the breakfast rush. In St. Petersburg, Florida, 2 teens wired with the latest anti-personnel mines took out a Colonel Slaughter's chicken parts. The official version on that one is suicide pact, and the teens are as yet unidentified. And they'll probably stay that way. In 1999, it's considered small time, and small time doesn't warrant a 5-second soundbite. Consumers pay to be abused in malls. They pay for violence. VTV, the violent television, the snuff channel, biggest advid stations in the country. People don't watch the news anymore. They live it. Only the extremes carry any weight in the market. In the 80s, corporations formed Teflon shields. In the 90s, they reinforced it with Kevlar. And they shoot it out on the streets. Yeah, it sounds crazy. They even televise it. They hire the cops to keep the crowds back. With promises of adventure, travel, money, and most of all, danger, people were flocking to the news media for a chance to become a reporter. I guess what got to me was the full-color posters of a cam crew bravely facing enemy gunfire in pursuit of footage they needed for the 6 o'clock edition. And the blank conspiracy was bigger than 3 Watergates and 3 Iran-Contras Iran amoks all put together. Powers were handed to the corporations and the media 50-50. My dream of media control was coming true. Media democracy, mediocrity. But there have been changes. College Journalism 101 now teaches hand-to-hand guerrilla warfare tactics and general self-defense. Newsmen have become the real heroes, bringing in the real story from the front line. Every day, every hour, every minute as it happens, newsmen break it first, changing the world as it goes out.
Hey, Newsman, you just sit there and you won't get hurt. We're gonna make sure you don't cover any stories today.
I don't think these guys are from the abortion right. I think they might be from Raceway, or even worse. They could be soldiers from the Sears Squad. Camcorder light indicates I'm still hooked up on live feed, although we're both pretty smashed up. Let's see, gun, 3 grenades. Uh-oh, grenade launcher's messed up. If I can get close enough.
Don't come any closer, Newsman. This is our beat. And you won't live to see the end of the day if you mess with us.
These might be the guys that took out Ed Morley in last week's Racy's Imperium feud, and I don't have any backup. The odds are not even.
Hey, mister, are you a newsman?
Where'd you come from, kid?
I've been watching you since your car crash. You're newsman 1999, aren't you?
Oh, you got spunk, kid. Ever consider the job?
Well, I don't think much about those things.
Well, you should. I think you got what it takes, kids. Now look here. These guys around the corner just want what's in this bag. Only I can't deliver it right now. Run this up to the corner for me, will you?
Sure, newsman, but I want a piece of the action.
No problem, kid. Just see me after the show. Hey, thanks a lot.
When I grow up, I want to be a newsman just like you.
Should happen just about now. Thanks, kid. I don't know if you got them, or if they're just playing possum. It's a graveyard. The end of this street is smoke and ruin. It feels like 50 years caught up with me when I reached that corner. Finger tight on the trigger. Safety off. Going around the corner, now. 3 of them, laid out like Jonestown. Now, let's see if I can find what I need, their identity cards. Find out who this team is. Whoever sent them's gonna have hell to pay. Oh, son of a... just like I thought.
CBS 6. Dan, are you there? Come in.
Lifer! Hey, you're just barely coming through.
Dan, I'm pulling you out.
What's going on, Life? These guys aren't from the abortion front. They're not from Sears. They're not from Alpha Proton. These guys are a news team from NBC. What's going on, Lifer?
Can't say. Just be careful. NBC's gonna be noticing it's missing its crew.
Yeah, missing its crew is right. Gotcha, Lifer. I'm gonna go look for their cam car. I found their vehicle. Motor off. Oh, it's powered up. Hear their radio calling them. The voice is starting to get urgent.
NBC 23, come in. This is Central. Do you read? Come in, NBC 23. NBC 23, come in. NBC 23.
NBC Central, this is NBC 23.
Where's your image, 23?
Broken. We had a little trouble here. We're okay, a little trouble. Proceeding to target zone now.
What happened?
We encountered a PBS squad, but they've been neutralized. Things are a little broken here. Cannot transmit full report from this location. Well, Ken, if they recognize my voice, I'm done for.
Roger, Tom. Proceed to target. We want at least a 28 share tonight. Over.
Whew, I can breathe again. Now, let's see, I gotta get the code key from those dead men. Yuck. And then I gotta remember to disconnect any anti-tampering devices they might have installed. Yeah, the guy who taught me everything I know was hired by NBC a year ago. Best in the business, and he's probably given them all his tricks. Uh-oh, no time to waste. Must act fast. Getting this cam car is a definite scoop. If I can get it back to our headquarters safely, we can find out the frequencies they use on their transmissions, and we'll be able to pirate every broadcast they make. Well, what's this in the back? Oh, say, these guys have quite an arsenal. It's better than what they give us at CBS. Another score. This day is getting better already. Controls look about the same. Virtually, yeah. Car looks clean. Well, time to get back on the job. The kid! No!
Yes, Dan. Because it's 1999.
Days like this really wear me out.
That the end of the world is coming, and it may be coming soon. Newsman 99. During the interview, Reagan said, quote, "We may be the generation that feeds on the Bible prophecy and eschatology, or the doctrine of last things, are apparently common subjects of conversation for the president."